Hello and welcome to VineTalk, the talk show that does not exist. It's not real, and, well, I'm barely real myself. Anyway, welcome to Mario Maker 2 discussion for a little bit. And you know how I know it's not real?
It's false.
So, hey, welcome to the stream. Let me tell you about something. We got a trailer today for Mario Maker 2, and I'm not going to show you the whole trailer. I'm sure you've seen it. I loved Mario Maker 1 for a while, a decent while, and this is something that I've been excited about. This game no longer looks like Mario Maker 1.5. It feels like a sequel now. I'm going to talk about the good things and some of the bad things, and then we can talk about a couple other small things too, and then we'll begin the video games. So, this isn't actual gameplay, everybody. Just so you know. It's unbuyable now. I thought this was the game. So Mario Maker 2 is coming out in June, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff in it. The only thing that I guess I really could complain about is the fact that the touchscreen is different. You have to use your finger or a conductive stylus. But there looks like there's going to be a lot of features. Take a look. Let's see. So they go through the basics, all the usual stuff. And then, you know, you go underground, you got, you know, all the stuff from the beginning. But my favorite stuff in this... So, slopes are great. I was never really lacking slopes. I thought that, you know, the game was good, as is. Slopes are cool.
An option too.
Just a nice thing to have. But it wasn't like, you know, when they announced it, people went fucking mental. But... Now I'm just I'm happy about it. Angry Sun is nice.
Angry Sun is here.
I like Angry Moon better. So yeah, there's gonna be the Angry Sun, there's the seesaw, on and off switches,
Super Mario courses are meant to be played, so share yours with the one its trajectory by
snake block? What do you mean, Colonel? What do you want me to block?
And woo, the blue one's really fast.
So I'm already kind of calculating what kind of levels I can make, and I don't really like levels with a lot of on and off switches and snake blocks, but I could find some ways. I could definitely find some ways to make it work. I think it's cool that more options are here, so that one dude can make a video about how you can collect 14 million coins in Mario Maker 2. There's one YouTube channel that just pushes the limits of Mario Maker. I don't know the name of the channel, but I love that channel. It's so ridiculous. It's Keeve or Sieve, C-E-A-V-E. I love that shit. I can't even imagine. You could probably program a whole new game in Mario Maker 2 now.
Let it grab you. Build
the claw is cool.
Then jump.
But, you know, that's just the vines from Donkey Kong Country. Or a grappling hook from any other game. But it's cool. The water level stuff, it seems
set the water level.
You have to make a specific water level for this. You can't just put water anywhere. Am I correct on that?
Maybe the water level should change over time? You can select from 3 different speeds. And water isn't the only thing you can flood a course with.
You can do sections? Only in jungle? Only in jungle levels. Alright, so that's one area of disappointment. Custom scroll looks cool. You can just set your own scrolling. I'm not a big fan of scrolling levels, but the idea that you can have it scroll, like, diagonal, up, down, really, above and beyond. We didn't need this. And it's, like, kind of really easy, too. Nice work. One of my favorite things of Mario Maker 1 is making levels, like ghost houses. And, I don't know, I guess now we have the tools to make more bullshit ghost houses. Anything that's like a little bit out of the ordinary, it's not just more enemies and more blocks. Things that you can do to like kind of really screw with the player. I'm all about that.
And set the speed at each trajectory.
So there's that.
In here.
There's vertical sub areas. I like, this is one of my favorite new features.
Scrolling from revealing it. Create a solid line of blocks perpendicular to the scroll direction.
It's amazing how much of a difference this one feature makes.
Bonsai Bill looks like it's coming for Mario, because it is.
Excellent. Bonsai Bill's cool. That's fine.
For a sec, and you'll be
Dry bones. This is another really good thing. It's like a power-up in and of itself.
The 10 coin is
Dry bones, you get to ride around on lava, and then you can
have a home.
Sorry, I don't have very good control in XSplit on.
Yep, 10 coins. Find hard to reach areas.
Like skipping ahead.
Players.
10 coin Zemina.
Feeling charitable? Use the 30 or 50 coin.
Having coins. Okay, so dry bones looks great. The coins look good because you can set custom level parameters. So if you want to complete a level, say you want a player to complete a level with 400 coins, you know, you can set, like in Yoshi's recent game, you have like, you know, areas, there's levels where you have to like hit certain things with eggs, and some of them are worth 50 points, some are worth 10. In this, you can set like a 10 coin, a 20 coin, and a 30 coin, each one in a gradually more difficult challenge. I like that. New sound effects are fine. That's gonna be good for like the weird levels that people make. Like, remember, like there was there's levels, like there was one where Koopa was like dead, and they were dreaming about like when Koopa was alive, or like you go inside Bowser's stomach. It's all just fun stuff like that.
There are a bunch
and
in
Sekiro's.
Super Mario Maker 2. Stick one on an enemy, or perhaps go with something more sinister.
I won't be satisfied until the baby sound effect is in the game.
Pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, and you can create a course together on a single screen.
So it looks like you can, yeah, you can use the motion controls, like the gyro, to create the levels, which it's a decent enough compromise, I guess.
Collaboration.
Mario Paint song level, is that real?
Collect 50 coins. Defeat all the dry bones.
I love this.
Reach the goal as Super Mario.
Great new feature.
You can set clear conditions, and there are a wide range to choose from. From enemies to allies to items, a twister will suck up
Why not?
everything.
Why not have twisters? Just whatever. Icicles, sure. It seems like now they're just getting creative. Like they don't have to stay to the formula of previous Mario games only. They can do some new things. They can combine things. They can throw in some new things. They can get boom booms. Whatever. It's exciting. They really put some effort into this. They didn't just do a carbon copy.
If you're not sure how to use something, try out story mode.
Oh, yeah, they called him a mad lad. Before we do story mode, there's also new music that Koji Kondo is conducting. I don't know where that is in the video, but so yeah, the story mode is cool. Story mode has you know, you build a castle by completing 100 that's towards the end. Cool. This is great. This is going to be good for me to stream because it's like a new Mario game. And I don't have to just wade through like fucking dog shit levels to entertain, which I'd like to do as well. I'm also really happy I don't need to boot up my Wii U ever again. Seriously. That's fantastic. I love this. Mario 1 Desert. Excellent. Music, here it is.
Snow. Forest.
Mario World Forest. Thank God it's back.
And sky.
I'm so happy it's back.
Music too, written by veteran Super Mario composer Koji Kondo.
That might be one of my favorite things of this whole direct. The fact that Koji Kondo is composing new music. It's like alternate reality Mario music from the 80s. So, I don't know, that's pretty exciting to me. I guess another aspect I loved about Mario Maker 1 was when the themes of the levels didn't belong someplace, but they ended up being in there anyway. So, for example, like, what was the one I was thinking of? Airship in Mario 1. I enjoyed that a lot. So the moon...
Will lose a life. But if you hit the moon, you'll wipe out a screen full of enemies.
Yeah, it's just a moon. I don't know.
At night, expect a surprise or two, depending on the theme.
It's just crazy. Look at
In
all
the
this
ground
shit.
Theme, Goombas will float. The underground will turn upside down.
I don't
In a
know
ghost house, the
how much
lights
I
will
like
dim.
that. But I do like this,
And in
the
sky,
nighttime ghost house.
gravity itself will be reduced. The
Someone just
desert will
wrote,
get
"Kiss
hit
me
by a
underneath the moon's
sandstorm,
side boob."
while the
All right,
terrain
Alex
of the
Turner.
sea theme will become really slippery, and the forest's usually pleasant waters will be as poisonous as they come.
But
Rumor has it that some items will even transform into something
should have
else
called it a
during
scum
nightfall.
shroom.
Once you've unlocked the night versions of themes, you don't have to place the moon course part to use them.
Another just nice addition. So every theme has a night and day theme. It's just great. This part's a little weird for me. Oh, by the way, this is the thing everyone's posting about. So it says here, there's a whole different style. So now there's speculation that maybe a Mario 2 style will be in this game. Because, wow, XSplit is really terrible if you want to scrub through a timeline. It looks like there's room for one more style. So maybe DLC Paper Mario or DLC Mario 2. That would be cool.
Mario 3D World game style is finally available. The way this game style works is
It says
very different
styles.
from the other game
It's not just
styles.
style.
The features
There's,
you're working
you
on
know,
are clear if you
plural.
toggle between them. That's because there are things you can do here
This is
that you
weird
can't
to
do
me,
in any other style.
and I wonder if people aren't going to spend more time making 3D world levels because there's more features.
Mario. Climbing walls. Scratching.
So I like Mario 3D World
With all these
more than most, I think, but I also feel like
instantly stand apart from courses
because it's its own separate mode,
you can even climb up the goal pole.
it both kind of leads to more potential, but also I'm worried that people are going to only make Mario World 3D World levels. I'm also allergic to cats, so. But it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks better than the Mario, New Super Mario Brothers style. It's a decent mesh of 2D and 3D. It's nice. All these new features, warp boxes and stuff. But this definitely gives me hope for a different style, like Mario 2, which would be my #1. Or, you know what? I'm surprised that vegetables aren't just in the game. Just give me a vegetable. Just give me a vegetable. They were in the... Oh yeah, there's ants. I heard the Nintendo Twitch chat was going mental with the ants. I wasn't there.
The blue one won't move until you step on it. The mushroom trampoline yields a satisfying bounce.
If only the Ants Please emote wasn't rejected 3 times.
Watch out for its spiky stem.
But yeah, 3D World looks good too.
Skip
And,
games like to try and match Mario's jumps. Sometimes you can use
you know,
that to your advantage.
vegetables would be nice.
Take this sweet
But
ride for
I'll take a
spin.
car instead. Super Famicom for some reason.
Crash it. Drive safely now.
This is gonna lead to some interesting levels.
Beware the Lord of Lava, Charvard. This month from Super Mario 3.
So yeah, a bunch of things. Here's a really nice feature. So one, you can dislike levels. Which, yes, there's so many shitty levels. Disliking is great.
Courses, or run a search to find what you're looking
Tags
for.
are really good too.
For example, search by tags like puzzle solving.
So I can get rid of auto-scrollers.
Or maybe find some auto-scroll
No.
courses.
We don't need those. But yeah, tags are really nice. Comments.
Play
Can
a
you
course
still
and
draw...
leave a
Because people were
comment.
drawing a lot of wieners. You can still draw? Oh, there they are. There's the drawings. Yeah, now you can make
Download
colorful
it. You
wieners.
can play it
Nice.
anytime, even when you're not connected to the internet.
It's the Smash stage builder all over again.
Each player has a maker profile. If other players like your courses, you'll earn maker points. But on top of being successful,
Wow,
why not
progression
be
system.
stylish? Customize your look with things like shirts and hats that you unlock by completing various objectives. Test your skills by trying to clear as many courses as possible before you get a game over.
So all this is familiar.
Courses will be queued up at random from the full collection available.
But yeah, everything about this is just taken really far. You have the whole base of Mario Maker, which was great. It just feels so much more fleshed out. The thing that most people were complaining about is the required Nintendo Switch Online to share levels. But that's what they're doing. It's a little poop. It's a little poop. I mean, $20 a year, and they're doing like a deal and a discount thing. They want to sell their service. It's a, you know, it's a business strategy. I get it. But for the people that don't have it, it just sucks. But I understand why they're doing it. And if it means that they can curate their system better and have better online, which has not been the case so far, then I'm all for it.
Playing it safe is no way to win in a white-knuckle course like this one. Watch the others eat your dust as you escape.
So yeah, multiplayer. It's like it's kind of cool.
You may want to put your differences aside. Maybe you can get away with sitting back and stealing.
I think this is going to be really chaotic.
During multiplayer, there are strategies to consider that would never come up during solo play.
It's going to be awful. I mean, great. I mean, great. It's going to be great.
Multiplayer co-op mode, on the other hand, all players must work together to beat the course.
The sprites are cool. Large Toadette looks weird.
Everyone's a winner.
But other than that,
Four players are hanging out together, and each
it's just
has
nice to have
a
multiplayer.
system, and the
Kind of reminds me of like
One can set up a virtual room for the others to join via
Can I just make Duck Game
Only the
clones?
player who makes the room needs a persistent internet connection for everyone to play. You won't be rated in this mode, but you can check out the
I'm just going to make Duck Game levels
By the way,
and just give them powers. And that's it. And then just kill each other. Have fun.
introducing the multiplayer
Easy.
versus tag. It's a great way to help players who love to battle it out find what you've made.
Kind of reminds me of, what the hell was that game? It was, God, it was on the Wii. Super Mario War? It was like, yeah, Super Mario War. Mario War was awesome. It was a multiplayer Mario game where you would just beat the shit out of each other.
New challenges,
It wasn't on the Wii.
new modes,
Not Vor. War!
lots of new ways to
It wasn't on the Wii officially.
Super Mario Maker 2 will come down the pipe on
You had to brew that shit.
Pre-purchasing Super Mario Maker 2, we've got a couple promotions for you to consider. First,
And then there's this promotion,
Mario Maker
which
2 plus Nintendo Switch Online Bundle.
It's a
which is
thing.
available as both
They're
a
doing the
physical
thing
and
here.
digital release, and includes a 12-month individual
So for a
membership
year
for
you get
Nintendo
$10.
Switch Online. If
Wait,
you're
for
already
$10 you get a
a
year.
Switch
Wow, that was
Online member,
backwards.
These 12 months will stack on your current membership.
So I'll probably just do that. Maybe. That seems like a pretty good option.
Second, if
And then there's also this,
Switch Online membership,
vouchers.
there's a way to pre-purchase Super Mario
This is a
Maker
smart
2
thing for Nintendo, because I think a lot of people are going to jump on and they're going to say, hey, I want that Switch now, and I want that Smash Brothers and that Zelda.
For just $99.99. Each voucher can be redeemed for an eligible digital game. Choose from some of your favorite Nintendo Switch titles.
I want to show you guys something.
Redeem one voucher to pre-purchase Super Mario Maker 2 and use the other to download Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And you save $19.99 from the combined suggested
This is
for this
an
pair of
actual screenshot of the chat.
is a great way to pre-purchase Super Mario Maker 2 at a discount and get a discounted game to play while you wait for its release.
The duality of
For
human.
more information about this special offer, visit Nintendo.com. Vouchers are redeemable for 1 year from the date of purchase.
But $20 off isn't that bad. I think it's going to sell some Wii. Oh, I'm sorry, what are we on? Switch. We're on Switch now. I think it's going to, honestly, it's going to sell some Switch. And I think now would be a great time to announce their redesign.
Game store on Nintendo.com with a PC or smart device.
Nintendo is also, they're selling weed with every Mario Maker.
Announce the Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational 2019 tournament. Tune in for exciting live competitive gameplay on June 8th. For
Yeah,
more
all right,
details
sure,
and
I'll do
ticketing
that.
info, visit
Yeah, there's a tournament and everything. It's just, it reminds me of a couple years ago when the Wii U Mario Maker was happening, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. So yeah, overall, really good little direct. It had way more than I expected, and the multiplayer stuff is cool. But I'm just really happy that there's a lot more themes. There's new music. There's new blocks to fuck around with. It feels like a Mario Maker 2. it feels like this is the proper evolution, which is just to say, just do what you did last time, but do more of it and do it better. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm looking forward to streaming it for you all because I love that game, the first one, and now this game looks better. It's great. So very good direct, Nintendo. I'll take it. I'll take two, not just one. And yeah, a redesign, if that redesign was ever real, if they were doing a Switch Pro and a Switch Mini, now would be a good time because I think Mario Maker um, is going to sell some Switches. But I think maybe if they talked about it, I feel like maybe the best thing. God, I wonder if they're going to do that still because they said they're not going to talk about any kind of redesigns at E3. I know it's unsubstantiated rumors, but I do feel like it would be a good idea for Pokemon to release a non-docked Switch where you can just, have the Joy-Cons attached at all times and you just play, and it's a little smaller, it's a little cheaper, and it comes preloaded with Pokemon or whatever. That would be cool. I wouldn't get that one, but it would be cool for people that just want the portability of the Switch. And it's not a very portable console, let's face it. Like, you need a case for it. It doesn't fit in your pocket, and I don't even think a smaller redesign would fix that problem. But it still sells like a motherfucker, and people, I use it mostly portable to this day. When I'm not streaming Switch, it's just portable. Even if I'm home, I'll just sit on the couch and play it. But I think a Switch Pro with some extra power under the hood would be nice and like a better screen or a slightly bigger screen. And who knows? But that's a whole different thing. That is speculation. I don't really know what I'm talking about ever, but I would love to see it. And I think if it's not at E3, maybe it'll be a direct a couple months before Pokemon comes out, if that's even a thing that happens. Also, can I just say Nintendo had a great year last year, kind of, with Smash Brothers and Pokemon. They did really well. They're selling really well. And Smash was a huge game for them. The rest of the year had a couple good releases, but it was mostly back heavy. It was mostly Smash and Pokemon that sold the units. It was no Zelda and Mario year, but it still had some good stuff. This year looks pretty good too. Mario Maker is big. Yoshi was a nice early year game. But then Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, and Pokemon, like a next core entry into the Pokemon series. Not a bad holiday season for Nintendo. So, I mean, if they sold well last year, oh, and Zelda, which there's a good chance we're going to get Link's Awakening this year. I mean, and that's not even counting some of the other stuff that they have on the back burner from, who God knows who. E3 is going to be interesting this year, I think, lads. But yeah, good direct for Nintendo, Mario Maker. I think we'll probably get a little bit more at E3, and I think they might have saved some of the reveals for Mario Maker at E3, so they can just hype it up a bit, and maybe that extra style, if it's not DLC, if it exists, maybe we'll hear about it during Treehouse, and maybe we'll get a little bit more info. So very good. I'm pleased. Then I wanted to just say this was going to be a VineTalk, but I don't really have anything else to talk about. Everything else I talked about was talked about yesterday, so I'll do it real quick. Detective Pikachu movie was good. I give it thumb and a half, maybe a little more. I liked it. Great movie for babies, but also for adults. And my whole yesterday stream, I talked about it. Surprisingly enjoyable movie. Just wanted to throw that out there. And then there's a story going around I was going to talk about, and I'll touch on it for a second because it's kind of fucked up. The developers of Mortal Kombat say that because they were working on this gory game for months and months and months, they have like PTSD from it, and they were having like nightmares because they were using references and building these disgusting fatalities. And I don't really have much to say about it other than the other night I watched Chernobyl, and there's some body horror in that show, and I had dreams of body horror that night, and it was gross. So it's a real thing. But I think if everything was just blue, and if they just like made the brain purple like here, and then they turned it red just before the game came out, it would have been okay. So I'm just saying they could start with the Gusher's brain and then like hit the switch just as the game is done. It would probably help a little bit. That's just a Galaxy Brain idea. For next Mortal Kombat, you can thank me later. But the source materials were the ones that gave them problems. Shit, never mind. Okay, so they can take the hue of the picture and make it blue. I don't think there's a solution. If you're gonna work on some gory shit, that's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. Anyway, that's really all I have. Also, Mr. Mime, perfect, good scene. All right, that's VineTalk, and I don't really have a whole VineTalk segment at all. But people were like, "Hey, Vinny, VineTalk was pretty cool. Can you do another one?" I can't really do that, but I can tell you that Mario Maker 2 looks great. So, very exciting.